Attention used to be free. You looked at what you wanted, you noticed what mattered, and when you got bored, your brain wandered off. But then, someone realized attention could be monetized. Let's roll back. Before the internet, ads were loud and obvious. Billboards, TV spots, magazine pages. You knew what was selling and when to ignore it. Then came the web, pop-ups, flash banners, spam emails promising free iPods. It was annoying, but it worked, because every click, worth money. Then someone had an idea. What if the product wasn't the product? What if it was you? Enter social media. At first it felt like a party, post a picture, tag a friend. But behind the scenes, engineers were optimizing addiction. Scroll, swipe, refresh, repeat. You weren't just using the platform, you were fueling it. The longer you stayed, the more ads they showed. The more data they gathered, the more money they made. Your likes trained the algorithm, your pauses trained it harder. Suddenly, your attention was the most valuable thing you owned, and the easiest thing to steal. And then came smartphones. Now you're always reachable, always trackable, always scrollable. The feed never ends because your attention never does. Apps stopped competing for time. They started competing for dopamine, notifications, streaks, badges, red dots, designed to hijack your brain's reward system. And they did. So they sold that attention to the highest bidder. Ads got smart. Creepy smart. You search for shoes, Instagram shows you boots, you talk about cats. TikTok gives you kittens. You didn't choose the content, it chose you. Because now every platform is built to keep you watching, clicking, buying. But this wasn't enough. They needed more. So attention went micro. Watch time, retention, eye tracking, mouse movement. Every second you spend is a data point. Every scroll is currency. The product isn't the app, it's your focus. Your boredom is their enemy. And their victory? Keeping you scrolling past the point of intention. Even your downtime is now up for sale. Meditation apps, focus tools, sleep sounds, all monetized, all engineered to hold you. We've reached a point where silence feels uncomfortable. Staring out a window feels like failure, because stillness doesn't make them money. Your mind, unoccupied, is a lost opportunity. So now we chase productivity even in rest. Hustle while healing, monetize the nap, schedule the scroll. But here's the twist. You can't sell attention forever without consequences. Burnout, anxiety, doom scrolling, constant FOMO. We're drowning in stimulation and starving for presence. And the people who built these platforms, they know. They use dumb phones, they limit screen time, they meditate in the woods. Because attention, once monetized, became something rare. So the next time you find yourself lost in the scroll, remember, you're not lazy, you're the product. And every second you give away, someone's cashing in. So maybe look up, look away, or just get bored. Because boredom, that's where freedom begins. And that's the trick. Attention was never meant to be monetized this way. It's supposed to drift, wander, find its way into ideas, not ads. But in the race to hold our gaze, we've lost sight of where we're going. We no longer choose what to look at. Algorithms choose for us. We scroll not out of curiosity, but compulsion. And the worst part? We mistake this for freedom. We think choosing between 10-second clips is autonomy. But it's not choice, it's curation. And the curator is a machine trained to addict you. There's no evil mastermind here, just code that learned to win. But here's the hopeful part. You can reclaim your attention, not all at once, but in moments, tiny rebellions. A phone face down, a walk without headphones, a conversation without glancing at a screen. These aren't big gestures, but they're defiant ones. Because in a world that profits from your distraction, presence is resistance, and your mind, it's worth more than they're paying. So maybe today, don't give it away. Put down the phone, just for a minute, feel the silence, notice the world again. Not because it's profound, but because it's yours. Attention isn't infinite, but it is powerful. And when it's no longer for sale, you start seeing clearly. You stop existing in the scroll and start living in the moment. That's not just freedom, that's revolution. So, take it back, one blink at a time, before your feed decides who you are.